Hi, welcome to Money Gossip. Now, if you've grown up in the village like me, one of the things that you really enjoyed was sliding down the hill. And I remember in one of those days with my cousins, we had gone to fetch water. And he put us in this makeshift, like kind of wheelbarrow. And he loaded 3 of us and he was busy rushing it. And when we got to the place where we were going down, he couldn't control it, so he released it. And short of the stories that we have a lot of scars to show for it. But as we were going down, as we were rolling down, the only thing you would wish is that it would stop. And a lot of us have gotten ourselves into a debt cycle. And it could be debt as little as the favorite Kenyan debt, the one that is, our money hasn't come in, but we are normally paid on 5th. Since it has come on a Sunday, please lend me like 5 or 10 G's, I'll pay you tomorrow when it comes. All the way to the debt of, huge debts like, bank loans and institution loans. And that debt cycle can really take a toll on us. It can really, cause us to, not think straight. And it's not healthy. It is not healthy at all. There comes a time where you have to pause and look at where you can stop this debt. Are you going to stop it at the things that are asking you to borrow? Because sometimes it could be, and what is killing us a lot, there's nothing wrong with investment debt. There's nothing wrong in because we're in an economy that is growing, so you might get an opportunity whereby you can be able to borrow, do business, return it the same day, do a bit of investments here and there. But the worst kind of debt is consumer debt. So as you try to evaluate your debt cycle to see where the problem is, why don't you look at, first of all, the purpose for which you're borrowing? Because if it's consumption, then it's not sustainable. We've been bashing the government that it's borrowing left, right, and center. Yeah, it's been funny, but it's no longer funny because it's a true reflection of many of us individuals who take debt for consumption. It's time you take a pause and ask yourself, if I am borrowing to consume, how long can I maintain that? Because there comes a time where by now you have to evaluate and say, I will move from the house I'm living in. Yeah, it's called a retreat. You have to retreat sometimes. Take a pause, say, yes, I've already even been listed in CRB. That could be a good thing because it's stopping you from digging yourself deeper. And that's why I started doing my story. Sometimes when you're rolling down the hill or when you're on your way down, sometimes even stopping to hang on to something, pausing, is also progress. So as we start the process of dealing with debt, let's look at our debt cycle. How does it look like? How do we evaluate it? Because at the end of the day, whether you have big debt or small debt, at some point they have to be paid. And you see, the most annoying debts are the small ones. They say they are like small children. The smaller they are, the more noise they make. And that is what is not healthy for us. So please evaluate your debt cycle before you even think of paying it off. Take a pause. Evaluate your debt cycle.